I don't know who exactly needed to hear this information, but somebody told me to tell you to be very fucking picky. I mean extremely picky. I feel like there might be somebody out there who is deciding whether or not they should settle for something. And I'm here to remind you, to tell you not to do that. I know how discouraging it can be when you're trying to obtain a goal and it feel like every single solitary thing is working against you, but I need you to fight. I need you to get up. I just feel like you're moments away from living that prayer that you've been praying. Like you're moments away from living that dream you've been dreaming. What you're experiencing right now is a test. Do not fail. Don't let them distract you. Don't let them deter you. It gets a little bit rough before we get to the good part. And I think that you're more than capable of proving them niggas wrong. I think that you're more than capable of reaching and obtaining the goal you want. Don't settle, babes. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And this go for everybody too. Not just women, not just men. All ya. Toodles.
The first red flag you ignore is the reason you'll be crying later. Stop making excuses for what you already know. Stop dating for potential. Stop staying because he's nice enough. Because if he wanted to, he would. And since he didn't, you won't. Hey, Rych Babes, it's Robyn Milan, and welcome back to A Rich Girl's Glow Up. Today, we're getting into the real grown woman talk. No sugarcoat, no fluff, just the truth. You are the prize, and you don't have to audition for no love. You don't have to train a man. You don't have to wait around hoping he'll see your worth. If he wanted to, he would. And if he doesn't, you move. No more excuses. No more maybe next time he'll get it. Let's talk about why the first red flag should be your last warning. Okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you back at the end.
Okay, so boom, it's my boyfriend's 35th birthday and I planned an amazing lunch at Ricardo's Steakhouse in Harlem. The only issue is I live on Staten Island, which means I gotta wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to wake up, do my hair, do my makeup, go to church, get ready, get on the express bus, get on the train, get on another train, walk 7 minutes to get to where I need to go. And so at the time, I had this beautiful 6-bundle wig. So I'm curling the hair track by track because I want the hair to be voluminous. You know, I really want to impress him. I want to look beautiful. I pick out this amazing outfit. It's this satin white shirt with a cow neck in the middle, these leather green pants, and these amazing high stiletto heels. I'm looking good. But the only issue is I can't wear these heels on the bus. And I have to wait in the rain. So I carry some boots to take myself on my commute. And like I had mentioned, I needed to make a pit stop, which was to go to church. So I get to church, I sit down in the back of the aisle because I know I'm leaving a little early. And the next thing I know, the priest goes, unequally yoked people should not be together. And I was like, all right, it's time for me to go. It's about that time before I gotta go and make my express bus. And obviously, what's a birthday without a gift? So he's a surgeon. So I think, the best thing to get him at the time are these foot massagers, because obviously he's on his feet performing surgeries all day. The only issue is the foot massager is huge. It's this super expensive, high-tech foot massager. It's the size of this suitcase. So there I am walking to the express bus with this suitcase of a thing, getting on the bus saying, excuse me. I sit down, I wipe off the sweat that's on my face, and I relax. Once I'm a little bit relaxed, I start to do my finishing touches of my makeup on the bus. When I get off the bus, it's time for me to take my first train. I'm walking towards the train, and a homeless man grabs the handle of the foot massager and is tussling it with me. So I'm tussling it back. I'm scared. I'm trying to call the police officers, and the police is not really that interested because they can see that I could probably hold my own. Eventually, I yank it from the homeless man and go down into the train. I'm like, what the fuck was that? So when I get to the train, I put the foot massager on the floor and put my feet over it to protect myself from any, mishaps again. When those boys that come on the train and start beatboxing and swinging all around the rails come, they take the foot massager and start using it as a prop in their show. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Why is everybody so attracted to this foot massager? No worries, I have one more train to go and then I'll get to my destination, Ricardo's Steakhouse. So at this point, I'm exhausted. I've been carrying this foot massager throughout New York City. I felt like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness when he was carrying that machine all around, taking care of Jaden Smith. Everywhere he went, the machine went. That was me with this foot massager.
One day, a man was drowning in the water. And a boat came by and said, do you need any help? He said, no, thank you. God will save me.
I get to my location, I step in, and I go to the bathroom to retouch my lips with some NYX butter gloss. And I step outside to say, hey, My name's Chi, my reservation's for 2 o'clock. Has the other party come? The guy looks on the list and goes, no ma'am, nobody's here yet, you're the first one. I'm the first one. So I pull out my phone and I check the time. It's 2:04, reservations for 2. I've left my house 2 hours early to get to this restaurant because from Staten Island to Harlem is no joke. So I call him. Ring, 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 ring. No answer. What? I give the hostess the foot massage. I'm like, wait, hold this. Let me make a call. So I go around the corner. Now, mind you, at this point, I'm already wearing the heels. I had switched from the boots to the heels because I had already gotten to the restaurant. So I call him. He doesn't answer. I'm like, okay, let me just calm down. Give it a minute. Let me be patient. Well, I don't have much patience. So that patience lasted about 1 minute. I call him back again and I'm like, pick up this time. He picks up and lo and behold, he's in his house. I have traveled from Staten Island to Harlem, looking like Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness with this big ass foot massager. Made a reservation, did my hair, curled my bundles, and you're not here? I look at him, he's like, oh, I'm on my way. I said, don't bother, we're done. This relationship is over. Mind you, this is a relationship of about a year, so he's not taking me seriously. He's like, no, sorry, hold on, wait. I don't wanna hear it. Doop, doop, doop. I hang up the phone. And it's at that moment that I'm just standing there in the middle of Harlem with my foot massager, and I just go, ah! I look over to my left, I see a homeless man that was gonna come and ask me for money, sees that I'm clearly going through something and backs away slowly. And I'm just like, I can't believe this. You're having me waiting at this restaurant for you? And you're a grown man? Oh, hell no, this relationship is over. You have me waiting for you here and you haven't even left your house while I'm over here looking like Chris Gardner in The Pursuit of Happiness? Oh, hell no. I left that foot massager with the hostess. I said, happy early Christmas, and I took my happy ass home. The most annoying thing about that whole breakup was that the Uber was $150 from Harlem to Staten Island. Uber, fix your prices. And women, don't settle for less. Okay? A couple of months later, I meet my husband, and the rest has been history ever since. So black women, do not settle for less. Once you see the first red flag, I don't care if it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 1 year, bounce. Cut it off.
I really think the people that have the most success in dating are the people who don't settle. And when I say don't settle, I mean they don't steer away from their non-negotiables. Like once they meet someone and that person presents to them whatever it is, and it doesn't match up with their non-negotiables, they leave them right where they are. Don't be like me, spending 2 years in a off and on again situationship that led me nowhere, okay? When that man told me 2 years ago that he did not want anything serious, he was not looking for a relationship, I should have said, okay, nice meeting you, brother. Wish you the best. But no, I essentially settled. I liked this guy and I was like, you know what? Instead of sticking to my non-negotiables, which was number one, I want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a situationship. I let that slide. And then I just wasted time. 2 years with a guy that led me to nothing. When that 2 years, I could have been dating other people and essentially been in the relationship with the person that I really wanted to be with. So don't settle. Don't steer away from your non-negotiables. Write them down and keep referring back to them every time you meet somebody new.
Okay, so I was gonna do a get ready with me / an update on my date a couple days ago, but I decided to just tell y'all straight up what happened on the date. Red flag number 1, he was not dressed to impress. Mind you, looks aren't everything, but I put a lot of time and effort into what I was wearing and how I looked, and he put no effort at all. He was wearing a t-shirt, basketball shorts, and slip-on sneakers. Like, he looked like he just woke up. It was crazy. Red flag number 2 was that he did pay for our pizza lunch. However, when I recommended we go out and get dessert, he did not pay for my dessert. My thing is, if you invite me on a date, you should pay for the whole thing. Red flag number 3, poor hygiene. There was earwax coming out of his ears, and we were having a conversation. I forgot about what, but he said he does not lotion the bottom half of his body. Sir, you're wearing shorts. What? The 4th and final red flag, which he told me about, is that he likes to do toxic things to get a reaction out of people. And that is extremely weird to me.
I'm about to go on what is the biggest date of my entire life, and it took me a whole weekend to get ready. This is the whole weekend of me getting ready for this one date. First things first, I was in Portland. My date was in New York. The date is happening in Seattle, so I had to pack my bags up, get from Portland to Seattle, called the Uber, took me downtown to meet some friends for some breakfast before we got on the company bus that took us from Portland to Seattle, had this meeting in a hotel lobby before I got in an Uber again to get me to the Airbnb in downtown Seattle. I've never been in Seattle before, but it's very nice. The Airbnb, high rise, right by Lumen Field, if you know, you know. And then I had a braiding appointment at 7 o'clock, didn't get there till 9, showed up. The lady still had stuff to do. So she's like, well, why don't you just get in the car with me? She's a stranger to me. Did I get in the car? Absolutely. She got the top down doing 70 and a 35. Ended up at a Walmart. It's 9:30 at night. I haven't even had my hair touched yet. But you know what? I've never had a protective style before. I was a little nervous. She put the Barbie movie on to comfort me a little bit. And she went to work. Did the damn job. Ooh! I look good. I woke up in the morning. I needed a barber. I needed to go to a barbershop, clean it up. But before I got to the barber, my mother told me never invite anyone to your home or your Airbnb unless you have something to feed them. And she told me that about my friends, about my bum neighborhood friends. Now, I know she means that about my girl. I gotta stock the fridge a little bit. I got the Oatly ice cream made of oat milk because she's lactose intolerant. Allegedly, that's something she told me. I wrote it down about her. Another thing I wrote down about her is that she likes hydrangeas, and that's where things went wrong. I went to Pike's Place to get these flowers, and here's the thing. Character isn't about who you are when things go right. It's about who you are when things go wrong.
These are hydrangeas, right? Do you have hydrangeas? Oh, it's too cold. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about hydrangeas. Other than that, I need them. It's a good one? Okay. I trust you.
It was very helpful. She asked me, she was like, who are you buying flowers for? Do you have like a mood board of them so I can kind of get to know them? Anyway, I went to go pick up these packages at my job, and then I hit my barber, gave me a quick lineup, quick taper. You know what I mean? Ooh, I look good. I've never gotten these braids before. I look good. I went back to put the flowers in a vase. Didn't have one. Put it in a glass cup. Got a do-rag from Target. Went to work, did a show. And then I got the text that my baby was at the Airbnb waiting for me. So I picked up some Chipotle on the way home. We have the same Chipotle order. So free this. This is not the date. The date was later.
Let me say this loud for the Rych Babes in the back. Stop ignoring what your spirit already told you. You saw the first red flag and said, maybe I'm overthinking. You saw the second and said, but he's not all that bad. Now you're sitting here confused, disappointed, overgiving, and underloved. But it started the moment you said, maybe I'll wait and see. You don't have to wait and see when you're her, okay? You don't second guess yourself when you are the prize. You don't settle for breadcrumbs when you bring the entire table, okay? Let this be clear. A man who wants you moves like it. He's consistent. He's intentional. He doesn't confuse you. He makes plans and he shows up. You don't have to Google what it means when he pulls away. Like, what? Because real effort doesn't come with mixed signals. Stop letting good morning texts fool you into thinking he's showing effort. It's not effort. Stop mistaking presence for pursuit. Stop entertaining men who don't have a vision and want to make you feel bad for having standards. If he really wanted you, you wouldn't feel like you're doing too much just by expressing your needs. You wouldn't feel like a burden when you ask for clarity. You wouldn't feel like you're chasing just to be chosen, okay? And you know what else, Rych Babes? Dating is not supposed to feel like a job interview. You don't need to prove your worth to someone who doesn't even know how to hold space for a woman like you. Do you understand? You're not too much. You're just too much for the wrong man. So here's your reminder. The first red flag is enough. You don't need 10. Okay. You don't need another situation to see how it all plays out. You don't need to over-explain why your standards matter. You just need to leave with your peace, with your power, with your standards still intact. Because every time you stay past that first red flag, you betray yourself a little more. You teach him that you'll settle for less. You teach your nervous system that chaos equals love. But Rych Babe, you're healed too much to go back to that, okay? You're not lonely. You're being selective. You are not hard to love. You're just hard to manipulate. And the right man, he won't come with confusion, any games, or gaslighting. So next time he says something that makes your stomach drop, next time he shows you inconsistency, next time he forgets to call, next time he says you're expecting too much when all you asked for was effort, you cut it off the first time. No tears, no essay, no waiting around for a shift that will never come. Because you don't settle. You don't hope. You decide. And you decide right now that you're not spending another day explaining your standards to a man who was never ready to meet them. You don't have to go through 10 heartbreaks to finally walk away. You don't need to be broken down just to learn your worth. You know it already. And now you are enforcing it on the first red flag, the first sign of inconsistency, the first time you feel your glow dim around him. You cut it off with grace, with power, and with peace. Because the woman that you are becoming, she doesn't play with her energy anymore. So my loves, become the woman who walks in a room and make people wonder. Secure the bag, protect your peace, and stay rich, Rych Babes. Love you.